Hey, what's up everybody? Hope you're having a good day. We're breaking into a new category today, which is very exciting. We're going to be tackling animated vegetation, and we're starting with trees. So we have two new packs, palm trees and pine trees, but we have quite a few other ones planned that should be coming soon. But I'll get you started with these ones and we'll see where we end up. So there's quite a few different vegetation assets available, but a lot of them are not animated, and we wanted to make it really easy to get animated trees and bushes and that sort of thing into your projects. These packs have 25 different variations of each tree with different wind conditions. You can just pick the one that you think is going to work best for your animation and download it. And the nice thing about these is they're Alembic files, which means that they are a versatile format which can be used in almost any 3D application or render engine. So an Alembic file contains all of the simulation that's pre-baked into it. So all you have to do is click and drag it into your scene, hit OK, and you're going to have your animation. So it's a great format for making things very simple to use. And just like that, we have an animated tree, which is fantastic. You'll notice that we have all of our objects on different pieces here, and that's just so that you can texture everything very easily. We have 4 different leaves, so you can texture them different colors, and we have all of our separate pieces here. All right, so this is really easy to texture. We also have normal tags, and we have UVs all set up for everything, and we have some vertex tags as well. All right, so if you're going to texture these in Cinema 4D, one quick tip, there's quite a few still assets in the content browser which you can grab. So for instance, there is this palm tree, which is just static, so just a 3D model, but it has some textures along with it. So what we can do is just take this palm tree and we'll just paste it into our scene and then delete it, but the textures will remain here. So we can just grab this one, put it onto our trunk. Maybe we can hold Control and drag it onto this object and the branches. And then we can take the leaf textures and just drag and drop them onto here. And just like that, we can use those textures and we have a textured tree because of all those UVs already being set up. Everything looks great. If you're using a different 3D application, there's quite a few assets out there which you can grab textures off of, but most of them are still. So we wanted to fill this niche of having really nice animated trees and bushes. And I hope that these will be useful to you. So that's the palm tree. We also have a pine tree. So here's the pine tree, which you can drag in, fully animated. I did want to mention though that if you zoom in really close into these pine needles, these are actually planes, and that's because you need to texture these with an alpha. So there's another free model in the asset browser, which is this pine one. And if you look at it here, we have this sprite, which basically just means that you have an alpha channel being punched out. So you can just grab one of these and put this on the leaves. And if you do that, you will have something like this. Let's go ahead and hit render. You can see that all of these pine needles are sort of punched out and it looks really good. So you can just find a pine tree and use those textures on the leaves and you should be good to go. And like before, this is completely animated. And if you want one that's like a storm wind or a bending wind or a shaking wind, we have tons of different variations for you to check out. So you can check these out at motionlab.net if you want to buy the subscription and get access to everything that we own. And they're all in there right now. We have 50 of them, or you can check these out at the Pixel Lab as well. One note, if you want to grab our atmospherics pack, these pair really well with the trees. You can quickly drag in some VDB atmosphere and you'll get some results kind of like this. So just dropping in some atmosphere is going to make a huge difference. So check that out, our VDB atmospherics. You can get those at the Pixel Lab, or you can jump over to Motion Lab and check those out as well. We have tons of incredible assets here. I think we're up to 2,500 or so assets. So make sure to check that out if you want to subscribe. All right, thanks for checking out our stuff. I hope you guys find it useful, and we'll talk to you next time. Ciao.